that's the emotion. I think when you're the hunter, you have so much more uh, motivation, and you grasp onto anything to prove everybody wrong, and you have a constant chip on your shoulder. I think as the winner, having had won, I think I don't know. I feel like we should have won tonight. That's the tough part. They beat us, but we had so many great opportunities, including myself. So um, it's just tough, man. I'm just excited for next year.
Yes, 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 yes. We are back. We back live real quick with it. Back to back shows, man. I'm trying to like triple up down on what I haven't been doing, man. Really, just trying to give out that information verbally, you know what I'm saying, visually, and do it up again with y'all, man. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Chartwam on Twitter. It's NBA betting tips conference squabbles now. Now we got Western and Eastern Conference squabbles to talk about. I don't know why my screen just went out. I was like random. Bro, my son be just pulling out my screen cord. Like, damn, like crazy, bro. You got kids, they just fuck shit up. All right, man. What's up with y'all though, man? Shout out to the chat. If you live right now with me, man, yes, we are live. Shout out to you, man. Scott Foster. Hey, he ain't called no fouls on that, did he? Hold on, hold on. Hey, we gonna talk about it. Hey, we gonna talk about it, man. We are gonna talk about it. Shout out to Markwell coming in here with the jokes. Oh my god, yes, we are definitely gonna talk about it, bro. Shout out to the boy Vince. About to drop an album this week. That shit gonna be hard. Yeah, man, it's going up, bro. It is going up. I feel fucking amazing, man. It's 1 a.m. out there, bro. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, man, it's
Oh
going
shit! What
up,
the
bro.
fuck?
It is going up.
Wait
I
a
feel
minute.
fucking amazing,
Where the
man.
hell am I
It's
at?
1 a.m. out there, bro. Hey, shout out to
Hold
you,
on.
bro. Yeah, man, it's
Oh
going
shit!
up.
Let me kill this. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah, I'm like, where is that shit coming from? There we go. I had to clear the air right there with that. All right. Damn, that shit cool though, bro. Shout out to the bro. He says 1 a.m. out there. Damn. Hey man, shout out to you, bro. So yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, let's start off with the first game, man. Andrew Nemhart was a fucking solid ass play, man. I seen that shit coming. That was a good one. Obviously the Knicks definitely let me down. I think that was something I didn't see them. Uh, I mean, I did see them hurt. I know, obviously, I seen them hurt. That's kind of like obvious right there. It was pretty writing on the wall right there that they were hurt. So it is what it is there. But yeah, man. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. He talked shit, and when I tweeted out, I've seen this before. I wasn't saying that in the demise of Tyrese Halliburton. I was saying that in the Garden. I seen a guard talk a lot of shit in the Garden before. The last one, Trey Young. He came out there, talked a lot of shit, man. Talked a lot of shit, backed it up. Damn near became a legend within those few years. You know what I'm saying? Within those few years of playing against the Knicks and all that stuff. So obviously, yeah, the Knicks folded every year. It ain't nothing new. Yeah, that's what my boy said. Pretty much, that's kind of where it is right there. They definitely fell flat. I mean, they were really hurt, especially after towards the end of that game, Jalen Bronson's hand ended up getting fractured. It's just like, damn, like it was just all bad. Josh Hart played his heart out. Um, Dante DiVincenzo spot up threes was just like automatic. I just think that team is just such an up and up. It's gonna be definitely tough to beat them through the regular season next year. We'll see how they health wise. Let's see how they end up being, but for the most part, that was a definitely great season for the Knicks. I would say that. The Indiana Pacers, though, got a tall task ahead. We're going to talk about that too. But let's break down what we talked about earlier today. And yeah, man, I was already tricky on that game, so I didn't really want to think too much about it. But the game we want to talk about is Ant Edwards, man. Bro, I tell you this, bro. Like, that shit is hilarious. Like, bruh, this Ant Edwards shit is hilarious, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. And I honestly, I want to put this shit up. I want to put the tweet up. This shit had me rolling when bro said, fuck them damn, fuck them years." Hold on, let me see if I can play the audio.
For me,
Fuck right. I ain't gonna lie. I thought when I see the clip first before I watched the press conference, I thought Ant was killing bro the whole time, but I was like, nah. It actually was a great press conference for Cat, just as much as it was for Ant. Great camaraderie. What Ant said about Fitch, him being the head of the snake, being the leader, having every opportunity to try to get one of these guys open. A lot of Jaden McDaniels love, man, because obviously he does a lot for this team. Man, bruh, we knew this was the better team. We knew if they get their shit together, they're the better team. We knew that part already. What I knew is that Denver Nuggets didn't do no fucking justice for the NBA last year by winning the championship. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was all that she wrote. They only got one in franchise history, and that was that one. So shit, cancel it all after that. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Why would you expect them to back to back? Why would you expect them to go back to back? Because they got Jokic, and you got to think about the formula. The formula of Jokic being successful is everyone hitting shots. Michael Porter Jr. made one timely three. That would seem like it was all his only three this whole fucking series. And he couldn't fucking miss against the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks so much better when everyone else is playing because his assists, putbacks, things of that nature is like what carries his importance and his dominance on this team. And I feel like if you stop the guys around him, Jokic becomes fucking normal as hell, actually. You know what I mean? He's just a guy out there that can hit a long ass three. So you really could isolate him by stopping everyone else around him. And I think that's what the Minnesota Timberwolves were able to figure out. And then not necessarily um Rudy Gobert was on the island this whole few times because you expect your defensive player of the year to be somewhere comparable or you know what I mean against a MVP, but obviously it wasn't nowhere near the case in this series. So you had to figure out a way to do that, and that's something Fish did. I will say had Cat play a little bit more of them, and then the fact that Cat got into foul trouble, Nas Reed picked up the slack there. That was actually really interesting the way Nas Reed was able to pull that down. So he had a great putback and one of those drives that he had when he dished it off to Ant in the corner when he had a wide open, very timely Claymore badge Hall of Fame shot in the corner there. That was super timely. And I think that Nas Reed kind of showed that he was a little bit the lights were a little bright for him, I feel, in this series. And it's only going to allow him to be a little bit more comfortable, I think, in the next series. The next series, they don't have to do as much because this team isn't as equipped as much as the Denver Nuggets was. And I think the Denver Nuggets was a little bit hurt, of course, with not, Jamal Murray. But Ant Edwards said that after the game, too. He had that boy in handcuffs. And I think Jamal Murray, the reason why we started off with him, demoralized, bro. Ready to start the year, ready to go into the next year, ready to start the year. Like, it just doesn't seem like he's all the way locked in. He was all the way locked in the first place, and I knew right when Scott Foster was locked in. I mean, announced. You see my reaction, bro. The NBA. I've been saying it all year. The Nuggets wasn't going to do back to back here. Didn't know how it was going to play out. Just had to be able to take advantage of it when it did. And plus 165, we definitely did that. Mad, and I didn't take them to win the freaking West because I'm already invested in the Dallas Mavericks. Why wasn't I doing that? So annoyed. But there it is there. We have an opportunity to do it because I thought they were going to be underdogs. That's what I did. That's the reason why I thought they were going to be underdogs here. But obviously, they're not underdogs going into the next series. So let's go into the next series. Let's start off with this Pacers Celtics. Yeah, it is loud. I can hear my boy Dutch. Shout out to Dutch Boy Fresh.
Fuck. Same game.
Shout out to my boy
Back
Dutch.
with his big.
Nah, we ain't going back with this one. We ain't going back with this one. Shout out to my boy Dutch though. This is where I would definitely hear my dog say it is levels to this shit. And yeah, it is definitely levels, bruh. It is definite levels to this shit. The last time these two teams played was January 30th. It's quite a while ago. And the Celtics won by 5 points. Big contribution from Jason Tatum, 30 points. Shot 63% from the field, 12 from 19. I haven't watched this game yet, but I am going to be locked in and watch it. Obviously, Porzingis was in this game, the last game. He had 17 points. Shot 35%. Wasn't nowhere helpful there. Our boy Caillou did his thing. 24 points in the last game, 4 for 7. And he got to the foul line a few times there. So that's actually good, notable there. On the other side here, I'm looking definitely at Andrew Nembhard. He shot 6 for 13 in that last game, had 15 points. He's been pretty much solid. Andrew Nembhard in the playoffs so far is 12.4 points, 4.8 assists, and 3 rebounds in the 12 playoff games that he's played so far. And then if you're looking at his prop here, we're going to go straight into this game. Well, the first game, actually, game 1, which is on Tuesday. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on Tuesday. This is the first play I kind of want to make because obviously we kind of called it. Andrew Nembhard was going to play really well. I do like our guy Caillou too. Andrew Nembhard, though, his point total is at 10.5, and I think it's juice, but we could get a better look at here. Minus 130. Let me see where else we could get. This is definitely no rush. We're not in a rush. We are not in a rush here. We have a few times. We have a few moments here. Jesus Louises. Nah. Can I just pull up on this motherfucker? Let me just look at let me pull up on this motherfucker. Yeah, thank you. All right, Andrew Nembhard. Minus 113. Ooh, I like this one actually. But maybe I like this one. Andrew. I'm gonna be on this for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get better than minus 113, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get better than minus 113. Let's look at Bookmaker if they're having theirs open already and bet online before we trip on the gun there. But yeah, man. So Andrew Nembhard, it seems like that's the play I want to start off with. So like I said, he's averaging 12.4 points already. He's going over there, was 12 games that he's averaging there. And recently he's been one of the main contributors. And I believe that they're going to really try to put Tyrese Halliburton in a box. And that's something that they didn't do, or that did they do in that last game. Let's look at that. So, and also, so we seen Andrew Nembhard. Seemed like they did put him in some sort of a box, Tyrese Halliburton, in that game. He only had 22 minutes. Not necessarily sure if he left the game. We got to watch this game. I'm gonna pull this game up shortly tomorrow later on right after I get off this. But 13 points, 10 assists. Obviously, you know those games that he be bullshitting. He's not necessarily trying to score, but this game he actually had 16 attempts, so he was one of the higher attempt guys for this team. And Aaron Neesmith is actually the leading scorer at 26 points, which is kind of out of pocket there. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then Neesmith is going to have a good series. I think. I think Neesmith is going to have a good series too, because um, it just seemed like he's one of those players that is going to be needing to be greedy against this team. There's going to be greedy moments, a lot of greedy moments, I think, for this series. And the NBA is going to allow this to be competitive for sure. I don't think they're going to just let this shit be a fold. If we see it be a fold, it's not going to go anything less than 5 games. It's not going to go anything. They need to get their money's worth here, and it's going to be at least a week worth of games, I think. So, yeah. So game 5, if necessary, that will be on the 29th. 10 games. I think 10 days for sure. I don't think it maybe not 6 or 7 games, but 5 games. I think Pacers get 1 game at home. Most likely that game 4. You know what I'm saying? Just stop them from getting swept. Most likely that game 4. Yeah, so first game though, I do think that they are live to cover, not necessarily win the game, but most likely cover. Not in that first half though. It's obviously going to be Celtics first half for me. I'm not going to think anything else other than Celtics first half. Haven't locked that in yet. I'm thinking more so going to the props first. Nemhard over 10.5, and then also looking at Derek White over 16.5 points, or looking at his over 16.5 points minus 104, looking real good for Derek White actually. Another play I probably got to make right now. Yeah, I probably got to make that. Yeah, but that's how I'm feeling here in this game. For the first game, far as the series, I think again it's gonna probably go 5 games. 5 games at the least. I don't think it's gonna go 6 games there. But I can't see them being competitive, because what their strategy was against the Knicks, and I think that was the brilliant strategy for Carlisle, and run them out the fucking gym. Just run them out the gym, and they shot so fucking amazing. Playoff history. When you can't win when they shoot the playoff record in field goal percentage. They shot damn near 70% from the fucking field the whole fucking game. I think they ended off with 67% or some shit like that with the Pacers. So you can't win like that with the Knicks, of course. But that being said, I think they had a good strategy with going up and down the floor. That was interesting. And then also, I would say what they can do in this game is they can go up and compete with this team. And I think that this total is looking good for the over 222. This might be an over series. That game was a game 7 yesterday. It flew over. I mean, today it flew over, bro. So I could definitely see this playing out like that, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much here with this game. It's kind of rinse and repeat though, really. Celtics are gonna win this series. Just levels to this shit. They're gonna win the first half. Eventually, Porzingis is gonna come back, get his team a boost. It's a beautiful thing that they had so much time to rest. The reason why I am kind of holding back on calling this a better play for the first half is just because they have a little rest, that little long layoff. But I just think that this and on top of that, this team Pacers can score. It's not like I expect the Celtics just come out and win it up in the first half here, especially the way they bullshit us the last time. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and chop this up with my boy Ski. It's no rush for me. Ski Babano and Dutch. I'm gonna talk to them about it. I'm talk to my boy Dutch about it tomorrow too. But first play for me is gonna be those Derek White, Andrew Nembhard props. I like those way more than that first half, especially now that I think about all the heartbreak that I felt when they lost us the money that last game. They might not give a damn how they start this game. It's all about how they finish. I think the Pacers are going to score too. So the over makes more sense than that first half Celtics, to be honest with you. Just along with all that that we just said. Yeah, man. So that's that game. That's that game. And that's that series. Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this series. Dallas Mavericks. They do not have home court advantage here. They're going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last time the Timberwolves were in the Western Conference Finals, so 20 years ago, where the KG-led team went on against the Lakers, I believe. That was the Lakers. Or was it the Spurs? I don't remember. I think it was the Lakers, though. I don't remember. Could have been Spurs. I don't remember. It was the Lakers. It was so many moons ago that the Timberwolves was there. You don't even know what type of fan base is going to show up here because the way they allowed them, and I said this on the show, this team has been getting fed flat meat. Flat meat. You know what I'm saying? They been getting fed that USDA choice shit. Now they prime or better. They going wild goose style. Actually, they going really high level quality premium cuts. You dig what I'm saying? They get premium cuts, and they failed and sold the last series because they could have went and swept them the damn Nuggets, but they didn't. Gave up 2 games at home, and the fans, I feel like again they gave them Wagyu steak cuts after they've been feeding them USDA choice for so long. Now, and Ant Edwards said this in his press conference with Cat too. He said though that was the Wolves. That was the Wolves in that first half today. Today was the Wolves that was down 20 points. And the T-Wolves, the Timberwolves, the ones that reacted when they played Timberwolves ball, that's the ones that reacted there. I thought that was interesting too because it's what we've been saying about this team for the last few years, especially since Ant Edwards been there these last few years in the playoffs. They've been giving it up. They've been looking weird. They've been looking crazy. They've been giving it up. They've been looking weird. They've been looking crazy. So I think that it's a lot of telltales there. It's a lot of telltales with the leadership and the camaraderie. I wanted to say that Ant Edwards was just making fun of Cat and it was a joke, but it was a beautiful interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful interview. It was good to see those brothers actually have good team chemistry back and forth and the back and forth there. So I'm actually looking forward to what they're going to bring here because this is going to be a tough task. This is not going to be easy. You might even have to fight against the refs here, Timberwolves. They don't want y'all to win, bro. I don't think they want y'all to win. Y'all got to take this one. Because if you take this one, you may be able to take the damn championship. You take this one, A-Rod might be winning. I see him on the damn side with his hands up. He the owner now. He just got the hands up and shit. A-Rod might be winning. So make sure y'all hit the like button if you are watching here on YouTube, Facebook, and also Twitter. I'm on my platforms in here. Shit. Nothing necessarily serious there. Okay, but all right, another thing though. Okay, so another thing here too. Now Dallas. Okay, let's finish up Timberwolves here. So not only were they pretty much specifying their play style by 2 different names of T-Wolves and Wolves, right? They said Timberwolves and Wolves, 2 different play styles. T-Wolves, the ones that won them the game, got them to the Western Conference Finals. The Wolves were the ones that were down 20 points to their words, basically. You're going into this game and this series with the home court advantage. Don't show up as the Wolves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Because if you do, bro, it's over for you. It will be over for you, man. If you come up here like the Wolves, it will be over for you. Now, Ant Edwards appears to be emerging here. And right now, if you were to rank the rankings or players available, all stars available on the playoffs now, he'd probably be top 5. Won't be over Luka. Probably won't even be over Kyrie. You know what I mean? But I would put him over there. I'm saying, but consensus basis, especially if you just stop everything, not what you think is going to happen. Just stop everything and rank them from what their career is from right now. You can't put him over Kyrie. You can't put him over Luka probably. So I wouldn't even expect you to, but I would just because I think that game style, play style, and all that good shit. This is going to be the test, though, bro. Like I said, the Ant Edwards era is upon us. And the reason why is because he's already did something that somebody they were saying that was the trickiest thing to do. They already beat the Jokic and them. They did that in Game 7 fashion. Now they're going up against a team that's clearly emerging with them. In the Dallas Mavericks. Luka the Don, he's been going crazy, but he's been doing it too much, though. A little too much, a little on his own. It's a head clash there within futures here. I love Kyrie here. I love Kyrie, man. Kyrie is going to make or break the Dallas Mavericks here. It's going to all lead up to him, in my opinion. Kyrie is going to take this team to the promised land. Kyrie will take this team to the promised land. Last game, obviously, I had the right play. With taking him over 25 plus points because he clearly was on that direction there. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. I ain't gonna lie, I just made my kids some cookies. I have to make sure this thing over here eating all these cookies and shit. It's a Kyrie Irving series, Markel. It's a Kyrie Irving series. Last game, I had the right play to think about it too. So annoying though, bro. Kyrie, he had 3 more points to the 25. We had the plus 200 in our bag. He shot 9 for 23 in that last game. 4 for 10 for three. Just pretty much was terrible in that first half. Showed up in the second half. Did his thing there. Great game though. Great game. This game in this series is so much involved, bro. Against the Timberwolves, his last 3 games, he's had 30 plus points. Prior to that, it's 27, 20, 50. So 50, 27, 30, 36, 35. Those are his last 5 games against the Timberwolves. Now, hey man, that's Lil Wham in the background. Yeah, for sure. He definitely doing it. He running around here screaming and stuff. He got cookies. That's why I'm yelling at my kids like, "Hey, bro, he just grabbed the cookies." I have to make sure they, keep my kid, keep everything right. It's late too, bro. But I want to wrap this up and get my boy in the bed. This is daddy duties off top, but I just want to get this off here with y'all. So yeah, Kyrie got to be the guy this series. So we're going to be looking at his props. I believe that his props is going to be, pretty much good to go, good money. It is really leading up to Luka. I got 2 things in mind. 2 ways this is all going to work. Either Kyrie is going to be the main guy. He's going to average the most points in this series, and the Mavericks are going to win this series based off of that because he's cooking up Mike Conley. He's cooking up the people that they putting in front of him, and they're going to have to pick their poison, and they don't want Luka to do it, so they're going to allow Kyrie to do it, and he's shown that he can do it and go crazy on them. So I think that is going to be working in their favor for them to allow Kyrie to do this. Some of these games against with Brooklyn, of course, but the last 2 games he's had 2 games against the Minnesota team. He did once this year, once the last year, 30 plus points in both games. I think that he has that type of consistency in this series here. I'm not gonna go straight to 30 plus points, but I'm gonna go right back to that 25 plus points at plus money, plus 155, plus 200. I believe we could get there with that again. So that's the where I'm going with Kyrie. But I do still believe that the Timberwolves are the better team, and I think that this is the Ant Edwards era that we're approaching, and it's in that setup era of him being the guy for the Olympics. I think that even if he does fall short in this series, he still will be looked at as the guy for American basketball for the future here, and I believe so. Obviously, going up against Jokic first this last round, the second round. Now he's going up against Luka, two overseas players that have been getting a lot of love recently. You know what I mean? MVP consideration. They're not even looking his direction because they don't know what he's bringing to the table. But now you know he's bringing verbal leadership, on-court leadership, defense. He's taking this to a different level that you're not seeing all these players doing. They're not playing good defense. They're doing everything on the offensive side, and you're giving them all the credit, telling us that this is the MVP. Fuck all that. MVP is damn near Ed Edwards all the way around now. You can just see it's blatant. And this is another reason why I think that if you don't go Kyrie, if you don't be a leader and stop getting out your head, Luka, trying to be hero ball, trying to take this shit over, trying to be 50-point Luka, if you don't do that, if you don't let Kyrie shine, because he can shine against this team, if you don't let Kyrie shine, shame on you. It's over for you. T-Wolves will win. And they will be T-Wolves. They won't even be Wolves. They'll be T-Wolves. So that's how I'm going to wrap this up here. We're going to obviously have more shows there. Appreciate y'all, man. I just wanted to give y'all a little quick 30 minutes here to give y'all a breakdown there. But other than that, man, we're going to be up out of here.